Hey guys. So, one of the things that I like about playing World of Warcraft is collecting mounts. This is one of the reasons why I kind of miss flying in Draenor, but not so much that I have to run to the forums to rant about it. Now, I won't use most of my flying mounts in Draenor though, as they do look a bit stupid, unless it's the Horseman's Reins or a similar mount. Now, I normally get tired of looking at or using the same one, so I even have a random cast macro for specific mounts that I want to rotate. So what you're seeing right now is the macro I use. I often change the mounts I use in my macro, but one mount that I just continue to leave on there is the red Proto Drake. Now, drakes of this design are, well, just like the Ironbound Proto Drake, have a different design or style compared to other standard drakes. The most noticeable differences are the head and wing shapes. The head sizes have that longer look with bigger mouths, while the wings are larger, especially when you're steady on the ground. The way they just drop and occupy so much space is, really awesome to look at. Now, if you want to get this one, it does require completing the Glory of the Hero achievement. And as you're seeing right now, that achievement is tied to other sub-achievements, all again tied into Heroic Wrath dungeons. There's quite a number that need to be completed, so to help you out, I'll start off with the Violet Hole dungeon, or you can just click on any of the links you're seeing right now to take you directly to specific parts of this video. Now, this instance is located in Dalaran, so for the whole Glory of the Hero achievement, ideally you should be able to complete it in 3 days. But the problem is the RNG involved in one of the requirements, which ties into 3 other achievements. So the RNG is getting the correct bosses to spawn from Violet Hold for the Lockdown achievement. So the first achievement you need in Violet Hold is Lockdown. So that's defeat Zevos, Laventhor, Icaron, Zurumat, the Obliterator, Erikem, and Morag in the Violet Hold on heroic difficulty. So the first problem is the mechanics of the dungeons itself. Only 2 of the 6 bosses will spawn from the cells before the main boss Cyanogosa comes out. I looked it up many times over and over, and it's completely random. It's possible that you can get the same 3 bosses in your next heroic run, which means being held back from your other related required achievements for the instance. So if this happens to you, it's going to be a bit frustrating, but just keep running them on a daily basis. You do get some pocket chains in the process anyhow. For Violet Hole, just remember that there are other things you need to do in there. So the second achievement you should be getting there is Void Dance. So if Zurumat does spawn from one of the cells, just make sure you nuke him quite fast, and just make sure you don't kill any ads that go with him. The third achievement you need in Violet Hold is Defenseless, so don't use any of the defense crystals and make sure none of the mobs reach the main door. So basically, don't get any help for completing the dungeon, and make sure that all prison seals are still intact. The last achievement you need for Violet Hold is Dehydration, so kill every single globule before they merge. So this is going to be a bit hectic, but make sure that any of those globules you see for Icaron are stopped before they reach him, or before they merge. Okay, Oculus. The Oculus, or the instance itself, is located in Koldara, within the Vorian Tundra map. So you're going to see a tower in the middle, and it should be in the 2nd level. Now, this is one of the more annoying achievements. Again, for the achievement is called Experienced Drake Rider. Now, you can solo this one, but it becomes really tedious. Picking the Ruby Drake on your first one will be easy, as it is simply the best Drake to solo 1/3 of the achievement. Now, for the 2 other days, and the 2 other Drakes, you have to use the other Drakes, and really the easiest way to do this is simply to get someone you know to help you out, a friend, a guildie, or offer gold to anyone in trade chat. When you get someone to go with you, just ride the required mount or the mount you haven't ridden, and have the other person DPS down the boss. It's simply easier that way. I also read in the Wowhead forums that a brewmaster, if you are a brewmaster, I think your ox statue can also kill the boss and the ads while you're mounted. So maybe if you have a monk that's going for this achievement, you can try this one. Now, while you are in the Oculus, make sure you complete the other achievements. So the second one is make it count. You've got to kill Ergos within 20 minutes after dropping Dracos, the interrogator. Next set of achievements are Emerald Void, Ruby Void, and Amber Void. So those three achievements are automatically completed while doing the other two, so there's really no need to worry about it. However, if you are running as a group, just make sure you don't use one of the three colored drakes on separate runs. Drak'Tharon Keep. Okay, so the keep itself is located in the northwestern part of the Grizzly Hills map, but it's pretty much also connected to Zuldrak, so it's sort of in between the two maps. For this one, you basically have three achievements here. So the first one is Consumption Junction. This one's easy. You just walk up to the boss and just kill him. That's it. The next one is O Novos. Well, if you're doing this as a max level range character with a high damage output or with a one-shot spell, that should make it easy for you. You can launch your high damage spell or ability and kill the boss just like that. However, this means that the encounter mechanics, will still push on, and well, basically until you leave the instance. I believe the ads will be following you around. However, since you are max level, the ads won't really be a problem as they do very little damage. Now, when I did this achievement way back, I just stood at the top of the stairs where the fight will be happening. I basically intercepted all the undead mobs and it will trigger phase 2. Now, just make sure you're at the very top so that none of the ads will help or reach Novos. The last achievement is Better Off Dread, so this is easy, but just make sure you don't kill any of these smaller dinos before engaging Dread. After killing the required dinos, just kill off the main boss. So this instance is in the Zuldrak map and is close to the shared flight point area on the northeastern part. So for this instance, there are 4 achievements required. The first one is Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? This one's pretty easy. Once you see Slatran, just nuke him, kill him off. The next one is called Less Rabbi, or Less Rabbi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Anyway, it's an easy achievement. Once you see Murabi, just kill him off. The next achievement is What the Ek. This achievement might require some waiting, so just make sure you don't you don't kill off Ek before he applies the debuff on you. So the residue has a 1 hour timer, which is pretty good since you want to have it on while you kill Galdara, which is the last boss. Still, don't go ahead and kill the last boss of the instance as it ties into your next required achievement, which is Share the Love. Now, the Share the Love achievement is a bit tricky, but it is doable. So I was also having trouble getting someone to help me out with this video, but basically you only need 2 accounts to complete this achievement. Galdara's Impale ability hits a party member other than the top threat target. So all you have to do is to make sure you swap characters as appropriate each time one has been hit with the Impale mechanic. If only one character needs the achievement, so just make sure that whoever needs an achievement stays inside the instance, as he needs to see 4 other characters. It doesn't matter if they are all on the same account. That character that needs the achievement needs to see 4 other players or characters get impaled by Galdara. So just 3 things about the Share the Love achievement. Bring the character being swapped in close to the edge of the area, which is at the top of the staircase. So this is to make sure he gets hit by the impale attack. Second is make sure your alternate tunes is already parked near the entrance or the entrance of the instance so that you don't have to spend too much time waiting. And lastly, that's important, I just want to remind you that most likely you're going to be a max level character, so hold your trigger finger as it's pretty easy to kill him with that high level. Halls of Stone. So the two halls you need are in the Ulduar area of Storm Peaks. So Halls of Stone should be on your left if you're facing the Ulduar raid entrance. So for that dungeon, you need 3 achievements. So the first one is Good Grief. It's pretty easy. Just nuke the Maiden of Grief, and that's it. The next one is Brand Spanking New. It's actually easy. Just make sure Bran doesn't take any damage while he's reading some of the chronicles. Area of effectability should do it, but if it's difficult, make sure to stand at the top of the stairs to intercept all incoming mobs. So it does take time though, so expect to be somewhat bored for a short while. And the last achievement you need for Halls of Stone is Abuse the Ooze. So it's another one of those times where you have to be careful that you don't kill off the boss just like that. So after bringing, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, Jornir, down to half health, wait for the oozes to form the sludges and kill them off. So basically you need to kill 5 merged oozes. Lightning. Now, Halls of Lightning is in Storm Peaks as with Halls of Stone, so it should be on your right if you're looking at the Ulduar raid entrance. So there are 3 achievements you need here. So the first one is Lightning Struck. Just be patient and wait for the general to gain the temporary electrical charge. So once you see the buff is up, just observe his health bar or his buff bar. You can just kill him. If you want to play it safe, just have him hit you once or twice, then kill him off. The next achievement is Shatter Resistant, so it's pretty easy, just nuke Vulcan. And the last one is Timely Death. It's also an easy one. Once you see Loken, just kill him off. Stratholme. So the easiest way to get to Stratholme is through the Violet Citadel portal in Dalaran. It takes you directly into the Caverns of Time. Now, from there, you have to fly further into the cave and look for the Culling of Stratholme instance. The first achievement you need there is Zombie Fest. So it's easy to complete, but the encounter mechanics make it take longer than it should. The important things to remember are that you don't use AoEs or cleave abilities when you're taking down the elites and the bosses. And make sure you run around the 2 areas I'll be highlighting when gathering the zombies. While doing this, just keep going back and forth and rounding them up. Blast them with an AoE once you're done with wave 10 of the elites and bosses. So just a reminder, you will notice a frame rate drop once the number of zombies following you starts to increase. Now, the second and last achievement for Stratholme is the Culling of Time. If you're doing this part while trying to complete the first achievement, which is Zombie Fest, make sure to run through the remainder of the instance pretty quick. There is a timer before you miss the Infinite Corruptor, and this boss is located at the very end of the instance. So the boss is quite an easy fight though, and you get a Bronze Drake mount to boot. Utgarde Pinnacle. So this instance is located at the back of the Utgarde Keep tower. Now, the first achievement you need here is the Incredible Hulk. This is one of the tricky achievements, but it is doable. So once you enter the area where Svala is, make sure you don't kill the Scourge Hulks. I also suggest removing your weapon for the whole thing. When you start the encounter by aggroing Svala, make sure you stay within the area near the Hulk within the same room. So bring the Hulk down to 15%, be careful not to kill it off, and then bring Svala to half health. Now wait for her to port you back into the middle of the room. She places you on an altar, and this should be enough time for the Hulk to run to you and get killed by Svala's sword. If for some reason the achievement is not triggered, do not kill Svala. You can reset the instance and try it again. The second achievement is Lodi Dodi We Love the Scatty. Okay, we loves the Scatty. Okay, this is a gauntlet event, but it won't really be a problem for high level players. So all you have to do is to destroy everything, literally everything you see, until you reach the end of the gauntlet and pick up the harpoons. Now, the harpoons you pick up is tied into the next achievement, which is My Girl Loves to Scatty All the Time. So for this achievement, use the harpoons to take down Scatty's mount in a single pass. Note that it's not the first pass, but in a single pass. Once Scatty gets off the Drake, just kill him fast. Hopefully you'll also get the blue Proto Drake, although the drop chance for it is pretty low. Now, the last achievement for Utgarde Pinnacle is King's Bane. Never mind the details, once you see him, just nuke him really fast. Utgarde Keep. Now, Utgarde Keep is located in the front face of the tower, or the Utgarde Tower, so it's pretty much at the base of the structure. So the instance is located in the Howling Ford map. So there's only one achievement here, and it's called On the Rocks, and actually quite easy. Once you get there, you find Prince Castelleth and just kill him off. Nexus. So like the Oculus, the Nexus is located in Caldara in the Borean Tundra map. The entrance is at the very bottom of that tower. Now, there are basically just 3 achievements for the Nexus, and they're all really easy. They're all nuke targets, so just quickly kill off 3 main bosses. The first achievement is Split Personality, so just basically kill off Magus Telestra. The second one is some Chaos Theory, of course, just kill off Anomalous. And the last one is Intense Cold, and again, just kill off Keristraza. Ahn'kahet. Now, this instance is located in the western part of Dragonblight above the Stars Rest Alliance area. You have to go down in some openings on the ground to reach the entrance. So basically just 3 achievements. So the first one is Respect Your Elders. It's quite easy, just nuke Elder Nadox and avoid cleaving any other. The second achievement is called Volunteer Work. It's pretty easy, just focus on killing Jidoga Shadowseeker without cleaving the nearby volunteers. And the last one is also a nuke mechanic, so the achievement is Volage Quick Demise. Again, just kill off Herald Volage. Azjol-Nerub. So Azjol is in Dragonblight as with Ahn'kahet. It's below the Ice Mist village and above the Stars Rest Alliance area on your map. You have to search for an opening in the ground to gain entrance into Azjol. So basically there are just 3 achievements for this one, and they're all pretty easy. So the first one is Watch Him Die. So basically just nuke Crit Clear the Gate Watcher without killing the other Watcher, so just be very careful not to use your AoE skills for this one. Next is Hadronox Denied. So it's going to be a bit tricky trying to target him, although he's the biggest mob in the area, so probably use a /tar command for it. Basically you just have to nuke Hadronox. And the last achievement required in Azjol is the one for Anubarak, which is Gotta Go. So basically you just have to kill off Anubarak. It's going to take some time, mainly because of the way the fight works out, but just be patient. Whenever you get the chance to damage him, just damage him, and you'll probably just see him with 0 health but still following the encounter mechanics. And that's it for this guide on getting the Red Proto Drake, or the Glory of the Hero achievement. So when I was doing this one, it took me about 2 weeks when I resubbed in the last few months of Miss of Pandaria. So it may take longer for you guys, or shorter, but it's really just the Violet Hold requirements that's going to be holding you back for a bit, if ever. Now anyway, just please like this video if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button for more content from me. See you in the next one.